Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. Welcome to my Instagram live, Insta Face Live. That's not good. Just came from TikTok. Oh, Med, thank you for following me. I got a new follower here from TikTok, Tickety Talk. I'll answer a few questions. Hello, Julia, sweet Julia. What's up, Greg? All the regulars are here. By the way, if you want to catch my lives, you might want to turn on your notifications. And I might start doing more on my Instagram channel. So not my Instagram, my YouTube channel, which is also at MichaelJaminWriter if you want to follow along. What was your favorite episode of King of the Hill? That would be the Bobby with the doll head, the one where he fell in love with the head. I didn't work on that. Hey, I just want to say I really appreciate all the gems you drop on those about screenwriting. And the motivation you gave us and inspiration, I appreciate you. Thank you, JRP100 TV. I'm glad to help. By the way, tomorrow my watch list goes out, which is my free weekly newsletter. Get on that, JRP. Lots of good stuff in there. And I just taped a new podcast this afternoon with the great Jake Hogan from The Simpsons, from Frasier. Great comedy writer. The guy's a big shot in the industry, and so he had a lot of interesting things to say about TV writing. We'll edit it now, and we'll drop that in a couple of weeks. But subscribe to my podcast on Apple iTunes. What do they call it? And it's called Screenwriters Need to Hear This. And of course, if you are in the Los Angeles or Boston area, come see my show, A Paper Orchestra. It asks the question, what if the smallest, almost forgotten moments were the ones that shaped you most? You'll laugh and you're going to cry, and tickets are on sale. I'll be in Boston, in Amesbury, Massachusetts, just north of Boston. Let's just call it Boston. And I'll be there on November 12th and 13th. Then I'll be back in LA for 2 shows, December 10th and 11th. Go get your tickets now because it's a small venue. It will sell out. And people always wait till the last minute. And that bums me out. Don't wait till the last minute. Just get it now. So go to michaeljamin.com/live for tickets, and I hope to see you there. It's about an hour-long show, followed by a 20-minute Q&A. And if you are in a city that I haven't mentioned and you want me to come to your city, just DM me your email address, and we'll see if we can make that happen when I start touring with the book. Any ideas on how I can find an internship at an animation studio like Adult Swim? You know how to do it. Just reach out to them. Have you tried that? Have you tried emailing them or call the reception desk at Adult Swim. Hello, Adult Swim. Hello from Wisconsin. Hello. Do you prefer to write dramatic or comedic scenes? I'm a comedy writer. That's why. Hello, Michael. Your favorite Irish Wexford friend is here. Hey, what's up? I'm Derek. Ireland is a beautiful place. You guys got green grass there. Which is more common? Great direction, elevating poor writing, or great writing, elevating poor directing? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't have an answer for that. What makes a successful elevator pitch? Oh, I've never pitched inside of an elevator. Hi, I'm so glad I found your page. Me too, Maddie. Get on my watch list. That's my free newsletter. It goes out tomorrow. michaeljamin.com/watchlist. It's free. Why, when I read scripts, they seem so freaking simple? Well, writing is simple. It's not easy, but writing is simple. There's your answer. Hey, I asked you just before you ended the TikTok live, do you only write TV shows or have you done movies too? No, my partner and I we wrote 3 movies and we sold 2 of them. But I much prefer to work in television. More work, more creativity, more money. I love the dad were I dancing bit. I don't know what that is. When you plan a season arc, do you plug the overall story into your story structure, Pepper? It depends. I don't do a lot of shows with major arcs. I've done, because I'm not a drama writer. It just depends. Try not, in comedy, it's kind of less important. Can I just approach pro writers and ask them for notes in exchange with, I don't know what your answer is going to say. Yes, the newsletter is gold. It's gold. Thank you, OMG. Get on my newsletter. It's free. I have what I think are good bits, jokes, ideas for a sitcom, but I know nothing about the fundamentals of screenwriting. Any books you recommend for learning the true building blocks? Finnan Countdown, I recommend my screenwriting course. Go to michaeljamin.com/course. That's what I recommend. If you want to learn how to do it, you learn from me. What's your guiding light when writing comedy? I don't know if I have a guiding light. It's all about just what's funny. There's no guiding light. Exchange for money, that is. Most working screenwriters will not read your script. It exposes them to liability. We don't want to be accused of stealing your idea. We don't want to accidentally steal your idea. And if it were me, you would have to pay me a boatload of money. Because think about it. Let's say your script let's say it's a 90-minute script, right? It's going to take at least an hour and a half to read, probably 2 hours, another hour to write up notes, another hour to get on the phone to talk to you. That's 4 hours. And a guy like you're going to pay, if you want to have me, you're going to pay through the nose because I'm expensive. You're paying for my expertise. It's one of the things you get where you pay for you. That's that. Is it on Spotify? My podcast is on Spotify. Is that a parking meter behind you? Yes, it is. If you work a fully remote job and have the choice of living in New York, LA, or Atlanta to break into film, what city is the best option? Los Angeles. You want to break into Hollywood? Where's Hollywood? Where's Hollywood, Matt Daniel Boggs? Hollywood is in LA. It's not even close. Have you ever watched or worked with the Adventure Time writers? No, have not. You remind me of Norm Macdonald. Oh. Hey, love these Q&As. I asked my mom to bring me to Boston. I hope she says yes, I'm going to cry. Yeah, you can. That'd be nice, Julie, if you can take the drive up to Boston. It's probably from New York. It might be 3 hours, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you could take the train. I don't know. You probably could take the train. Train would be harder. I'd rather drive. I've driven from New York to Boston. I've done it. It's possible. They got roads. They got a road. Anyway, if you can make it, great. If not, I probably will be in New York at some point. I just don't know when. Is antisocial intervener behavior less desirable to hire, or mysterious person also qualified to hire? I don't have an answer to that. I'm sorry. I mean, I think, I guess you mean introvert. I mean, I don't know if you're on the spectrum or not, but antisocial. The job is a social job to be in a writer's room. So if you have trouble being around people, it might not be the best fit for you, When writing, do you use scene transitions and name shots for certain scenes, or do you just leave all up to the director? Name shots for certain, what is name shots for certain scenes? I don't know what that means. To the elevator pitch thing, hunt around and find some workshops or lessons done by actual industry people. My city did one. It was immensely useful. Okay. I am an actual industry person. Are Zoom rooms still in style? Yes, they are. It's still what's going on. What are your thoughts on wrestling storylines? I don't know anything. I don't watch wrestling. I did give a talk to the writers of the WWE a couple months ago, more than a couple months, maybe half a year ago. What's the best screenwriting software? The industry standard is Final Draft, but I don't know if it's the best or not, but that's what we all use. Have you heard of this new show called Ghosts? Yes, I have. If so, what do you think about it? I haven't watched it. People seem to like it, though. Should I practice by writing spec scripts for existing shows or developing new characters and scenarios? Do both. Do both, my friend. Why? It's not one or the other. It ain't. It's everything. I greatly appreciate the knowledge and advice. You're welcome, Kira Lynn. What's the story behind the parking meter? Greg? This is a parking meter. We should all have a parking meter. This is how I make money. If someone wants to sit in my chair, got to pay up. It's called ancillary income, multiple revenue streams. I'm always thinking, want to try stand-up? Any tips? No, I'm not a stand-up comedian. I've done stand-up, but I'm a comedy writer. Hey, when writing, do you use scene transitions and name shots for certain scenes, or do you just leave I don't know what name shot. I don't know what you mean, my friend. I'm in Boston, JRP100.tv. Come see me. I will be in Amesbury, Massachusetts, performing my show, Paper Orchestra. Tickets are now available at MichaelJamin.com/live. And they will sell out, JRP. And there's a Q&A afterwards if you want to meet the star. Meet the star. Any advice for novelists? Well, Christian, my advice is learn story structure. A story is a story. Jeff, and that's what I teach in my writing course, if you want to learn how to do that, at michaeljamin.com/course. But story is story. Novel is just a story on paper. A screenplay is just a story for the large screen. A teleplay is a story for a slightly smaller screen. It's all the same. Got my tickets to your December show in LA. Jeff Butter, bringing a friend. So you have a friend, he says. I call your bluff. Question, are scripts not set in present day less likely to get picked up than modern day ones? Well, only, if it's a period piece, right? it's going to cost more money. The wardrobe has to be special. Every time you shoot a scene on the street, you need period cars. It's just more money. And so does it make it harder? Probably. Probably. Just get on stage. Okay. I'm signing up for the newsletter, but you wrote singing. Don't sing up for the newsletter. Thanks for that answer. I talked to a producer who said to put it on the blacklist and get an 8 and then send it to him. I figured I should get notes before trying the blacklist. Yeah, good idea. Thanks. For shots, they mean close-up, fade out. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to, because you said name shots. You don't want to do that. That's the job of the director. And if you can't tell your story without doing all that nonsense, you got a problem with the script because you're trying to do everyone's job but your own. Your job is to write. Let the director direct. Let the director direct. Does dialogue tend to spill outside of what you planned beforehand? Are you talking about improv? Usually not. Would you come to Canada, specifically Toronto? By the way, I've been calling it Toronto all these years, and you guys were quick to comment. It's not Toronto, it's Toronto. I'd love to come to Toronto. I don't know what you've done with the extra T. I need to have a large list of people. I would come to Toronto. I'd love to perform in Toronto, or Toronto, whatever the hell you call it up there in Canada. Is it Canada or Canada? Canada, right? I'd love to come there. DM me your email address so that I can add it to the list of people who want to see me in Toronto, because I won't come unless I have a large list. And then people are like, well, I don't want to see you that bad. Like a lot of people are like, I'd love to see you in Toronto. But then if they're not willing to DM me their email address, then are they really willing to pay for a ticket? A lot of times, and I'm not begging on you, but this is just the fact of the matter. A lot of people say, come to my city. And I say, okay, well, give me your name so I can add you to a list. And then they disappear. So they don't really want me to come. They just, they're just saying it. I understand. But you got to understand, if I have like 100 names in a city, only who say they want to see my show, only 50 will actually buy a ticket. That's just the way it is. So I need to have a big list. Is there a position for just pitching show ideas? Is there a position for just pitching show ideas? Yeah, Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy does that. You've posted quite a few residual grams in the past. Is that going the way of the dodo with streaming becoming more prominent? No, you still get money, you just get less. When an episode has a very specific song, is that something that is being discussed during the script writing, or is it adapted by the director's needs? Oh my God, neither. If you're writing in a television show, the music is decided not by the writers, not by the director. The music is decided by the showrunner, who's the head writer, and that would be the last thing discussed. And the showrunner decides all that. LMAO, I live 45 minutes from Toronto. I say Toronto. I don't know what to tell you. I got into a fight with people from Toronto, and they all say it's called Toronto. Is there a job just to pit? No, I did that. Okay. Are you your own boss? I guess so. Come to Philly. Philly, the big okay. DM me your email address, and I'd love to get there. I'd love to visit Philly. It's definitely Cañada. I thought so. It's more like Trana. How do you pronounce Des Moines? How do Louisiana folks pronounce New Orleans? Yeah. You say tomato. I say Toronto. That's a fun idea, the Toothy Fairy pitching show ideas. Okay, what else is going on? I'm going to bounce off here. It's 4:35 here in LA. I answered some questions. I plugged my thing. Let's do a quick couple big plugs. Tomorrow the watch list goes out. Oh, exciting! That's my free newsletter. Get on that. Go to MichaelJamin.com. Oh, the big okay. Don't put your email here, Nina. DM it to me because I'm not going to see it. It's going to disappear. I can't. It's already gone. Your email's already gone. You have to DM it to me. DM. I can't do it this way because it'll disappear. But it'll show up in my DMs. Direct message, Nina. Would you say Netflix, Amazon Prime, and the streaming services are busy making Hollywood less busy? I don't know. I don't know if they're making it less busy. Probably. What is the hardest part of being a writer? You're constantly, the hours are long and you're always looking for work. That's how it is. Let's go Astros. Do you know Stephen Banks by any chance? I know Chase Manhattan Banks. Any relation? Okay, that's about it, everyone. I'm gonna bounce off of here. Nina, DM me your email address and I'll put it in my thing and tell me I guess you're Toronto, is that right? Okay, thank you so much for following. I will try to do another one of these real soon. Come see my show in Boston or LA. The details are at michaeljamin.com/live, or is it live? All right, everyone. Thanks so much.